Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to invite yet another very special and illustrious guest on the stage for the Keynote Address 2 of the conference, talking to us about importance of India in developing a sustainable global cashew value chain. I would now like to invite on stage the President of All India Cashew Association, AICA, and the Vice President of Nuts and Dry Fruit Council of India, the Director of Bola's Agro Private Limited. Please put your hands up for Mr. Rahul Kamath.
All India Cashew Association is a very new organization started last year, and I am very thankful to Eventel for giving me this opportunity to talk about the sustainable value chain and importance of India. This is the data we have got from INC, the world cashew production, how it is growing in the last 5 years and where it is growing. Now, as you can see, there has been a sharp increase in production. There has been sharp increase in production in 2022, 23, 21, 22, 22, 23 because of higher prices in the initial years. And with the increase in production, the market fell down and the production rise has stopped. Africa has the lion's share of production of raw cashew nut. Everybody knows this, so I don't want to dwell more time on this. This is second most important data that we have, again from INC statistical database 2024. People can object or people can dispute the absolute numbers, but there is no dispute on the trend. India is the single largest consumer of cashews by far. So we are bigger than number 2, number 3, number 4 put together. So that's why it is very, very important to understand what India wants if we want to build a sustainable cashew value chain. So how do we consume cashews? Now, one thing that we always talk about India is that we first eat our food with our eyes and then with our mouth. So for us, the appearance is far more important or equally important than its taste and its texture. So you can see 3 types of trades in India: the gifting, the traditional kirana trade, and typical supermarket packs. Everywhere, cashews are put transparent. It's even in the supermarket shelf, the cashews have a transparent window. The cashew pack has a transparent window so that people can see cashews and take. The gifting, the kirana stores is always transparent. And people will pick only those cashews which are white, which are having a good surface, good smooth finish. This is something that India is known for, Kaju Katli, a cashew-based sweet. Now, over the last 5 years, this sweet has become a staple sweet for India. We have sold more Kaju Katli than any other sweets during Diwali. I think this was number 2 biggest selling sweet during Diwali after Gulab Jamun. Now, what is the revolution of Kaju Katli? The revolution of Kaju Katli is around a new packing system called MAP, Modified Atmospheric Packing. Now, with the Modified Atmospheric Packing, we could pack Kaju Katli with 3 to 6 months shelf life. Previously, it was only 5 to 7 days shelf life. Because we can increase the shelf life of Kaju Katli, the Cashew Katli is available in all the supermarkets of India, all the modern trade, all the e-commerce. So this revolutionized. Now, what is again very important when it comes to Kaju Katli? People want good appearance. It is sold on the appearance, not on the taste. People want Kaju Katli to be white. People want Kaju Katli to be spotless. People want Kaju Katli to look beautiful. And that only such Kaju Katlis are picked in the shelf. So what India wants? What India wants is nice color, smooth finish, good taste. Where is it available? It is available in the first crop of the most countries. It is available in the well-dried cargo. So what is happening? Everybody knows Benin has banned. Ivory Coast has told first crop is not going to be available for India, it is for their own consumption. what Indian consumer wants, the biggest in the world, which consumes more than 35% of the world cashew, the world is depriving India of that material. Wherever such material is available, these are the two news I just want you to go through. We pay fantastic price to the farmers where it is available. In Tanzania, the news number one, the farmers were celebrating when Indians went on to pay 4,120 Tanzanian shillings, that's around $1,500 to the farmers because they were giving us what we want. The second news put a slightly negative on the paper, but the news is in the Ghana, the government said minimum price should be 15 CD, but Indians went to give 25 CDs to the product, more to the farmers because they were giving what we want. So if the place where India gets what it wants, we don't care for the price. But in the most of the places where people are blocking India from buying it, it's great discourage to the consumer and the farmer. No, this is something, I'm sure the absolute numbers are wrong, but the funnel is not wrong. My estimation, around 5 million cashew farmers, 0.1 million traders, processors, 1 million workers on the value chain, and around 50 million consumers. Maybe wrong, absolutely it's wrong, but the funnel is not wrong. The policies, the farmers and the consumers, they give purpose to this room. If we do not give a remunerative price to the farmers, if we do not give what consumers want, the other part of the value chain has no meaning. So, any policies that we make, my urge is please look into the interest of farmers and consumers. Ensure that what farmers get, the best prices, what consumer get is what they want. Then only this value chain can be sustainable and can be productive. No, this is something again I want, this is very, very common sense, but I want this house to ponder upon. What is decided in the world is the price of cashew kernels. Cashew kernels is a free market, and nobody in this house, nobody anywhere is big enough or strong enough to control the prices of cashew kernels. No, the cashew kernel price is purely demand and supply, and all these things are percolating downwards from the cashew kernel prices. Today, cashew kernel, for example, WT20 is $3.30 or $3.20, whatever it is. It determines what is the equivalent landing cost of this raw cashew nut in Vietnam or India. And from there, you subtract the logistic cost, it gives the price at origin. You subtract the taxes and handling cost, it gives the price to the farmers. So however we wish, however funfair we do to announce the farmer prices, this is not sustainable as long as the cashew kernel prices are not in parity with that. If cashew kernel prices are more, as we have seen in Ghana, we will pay more to the farmers than you declare. If cashew kernel prices are less, farmers will not be able to get the prices that you want. So all the taxes, all the extra logistical costs only goes on to reduce the farmer's income. It cannot increase the farmer's income. Cashew kernel prices are set. So the more the inefficiencies in terms of logistics and taxes, the less will the farmer get in your own country. I am thankful to the Cashew Club for this data. See, India is not a competition to Africa. Where Africa is processing and where Africa is shipping, India is not a competition. You can see the source of cashews for US, source of cashew for Europe and China. It's what India is doing is, as I told you, India is looking for a very premium cashews. The Indian consumer wants a premium cashews. So we are shipping to those countries or those markets or those buyers who want to pay price for the premium cashews. The mass market, the price game, we are not in that. So what is grown in Africa, what is processed in Africa, it is not that we are competing with you, actually we are collaborating with you. Indians are trying to give better price to your farmers. Indians are trying to give, as you can see, we are facilitators to your farmers, not your competitors. So the conclusion, in all likelihood, the cashew crop that is around 5 million tons today is going to reach 7.5 million tons in next 5 to 10 years. So if you want those many cashews to be consumed, it is very important that the world gets very good cashews and the cashew that consumer wants. Indian industry is ready to promote, All India Cashew Association is ready to promote cashews, and what is lacking is a common platform to promote cashews generically. Now this is the point I have been making yesterday also. There are, for all other nuts like almond or pistachios, there are boards and associations would promote the product generically. For cashews, if we want to sustain higher prices to the farmers, we need to promote cashews generically. Maybe a good starting point, one global alliance with $1 per ton in terms of contribution. We will start with $5 million budget. And this is something, if we can start putting into the consuming market, I am sure the cashew prices will be in a new trajectory. Thank you so much.